Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Joey D, and this is episode number 8 of Joey D's Golfing Journey, the podcast. So, it's been kind of a cool week for me. I was on, I don't know what I was scrolling through the other day, whether it was TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. I think it was TikTok, and all of a sudden, a Lazarus promotional commercial, whatever you want to call it, promotional video comes up. And it was me. It was a video that I made about the Lazarus hybrids. And as I said, I've developed a pretty good relationship with the owner of Lazarus Golf. His name is Colt. It's a family-run business. And so, he asked me to send him the raw video, and I sent it to him, I don't know, months ago. I don't even remember when I made that video. It's been a couple months anyway. And they used it, and now it's out there on their website, on their Facebook page. It's been scrolling across all the media platforms. It's really cool. It was really cool to see. I'm glad I made the video. And again, I wouldn't have, what I said in that commercial is no bullshit. Like Lazarus Golf, their equipment is second to none. I mean, those hybrids that I have, I've tried a bunch of different hybrids, and they just perform so well. At least the for me personally, the 6 through the gap wedge. I never did really ever hit their longer hybrids well, but I think that was more to do with my swing than it was the clubs, because the people who won those hybrids are telling me that they love it. Same thing with the 3-wood, and I hit their drivers great. If you get a chance, go back and take a look at those videos, and you'll see the driver review of both the adjustable and non-adjustable driver. So they're just good, great equipment. So it was just really cool to see Joey D out there in a promotional video for a company. A guy with 425 followers now, on his way, hopefully, to 1,000 subscribers, right? So I got that contest going on right now with the Scotty Cameron putter. And guys, I got this. I bought this putter myself. Now, I granted, I traded in a couple sets of irons for it. I traded it. It was at Mike's Golf Outlet in Hartford. They're pretty renowned for where you can buy and sell and trade used equipment, and it's a huge store, and they got a website, and you can get a lot of cool stuff there at good prices. And so I don't know what they gave me. They gave me like $400 for these 2 sets of irons, and I ended up picking up the Scotty Cameron putter. And then I put the big fat Super Stroke grip on it, and I never putted well with it. I think it's more the grip than anything else. And now I have that ping, that's good. Now I have the TaylorMade Spider Tour S putter, and that's not coming out of my bag. So I figured, what better way to pay it forward than to have another contest for my subscribers out on Joey D's Golf Journey, than a giveaway, right? So, but because it is a Scotty Cameron, I did want to put a caveat on it. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers, and when and if that happens, I'm determined it's going to happen. So when that happens, that's when some lucky winner will win this putter. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm up to 425. I think I was at 418 when I announced this contest, so I've picked up 7 followers in 2 days. But we'll just keep on moving forward, and I'm not going to stop doing the YouTube stuff, regardless of how many subscribers I have, because it's a blast. It's an absolute blast to make the videos. It's so interesting to edit them and get the shot tracer on them, and I'm learning. I'm still learning as I go here, and there's still a lot of things that I have to learn about making good videos. But as you can see, the videos have gotten better and better. I do think in the on-course videos, I think I probably need to limit my talking in between shots. I was watching one of my videos that I made the other day, and there was the green tee one, the one where I played the forward tees, and I was yapping so much between shots. I was finding to myself, Jesus, Joe, shut up. Shut up already and go hit your next shot. So, we're going to start to improve on that. Well, it is Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, at the time of this recording, and I am getting pumped up and ready for the Ryder Cup. I was just watching one of the Golf Channel clips on YouTube, and there was Brandel Chambly, who I'm not a huge fan of, but I just really have no opinion of him. I'm just not a big fan. But he was out there ripping Bryson DeChambeau, and the bottom line is Brandel's going to hate everybody or anybody who went to live, and that's fine. That's his right. But he just can't state the obvious, and the obvious is that Brandel Chambly's YouTube channel is gargantuous, and he has made this complete turnaround in the golf world, where he was kind of a villain, kind of quirky, and then he created his YouTube channel and became different out on the course, and people just seem to love him now. I've never disliked Bryson. I told you guys that I volunteer at the Travelers Championship every year. And one year I was there for the Pro-Am volunteering. And I'm going to tell you, there wasn't a guy who was better with the crowd or with his amateur partners, believe it or not, with engaging with them and giving them advice and all that, than Bryson DeChambeau. And I know that there's probably a lot of people out there who disagree with me, and that's fine. Everybody's got a right to their opinion, but it was obvious. There was guys out there who couldn't give a shit. They're out there because they're obligated to, and you could tell they didn't want to be there. They just, God, like Brooks Koepka, that guy, you could tell he wanted to be anywhere else than on that golf course on that day. But, Bryson was different, and it always stuck with me. So, another guy who was very different at that time was Matt Wolff. And I know he's out on Live now too. And, I don't know. I was always pulled for Matt Wolff. Another passion of mine is mental health awareness, and Matt Wolff suffers from mental health issues, and I was always pulling for him in that respect. In any case, it'll be interesting to see what happens when these guys' contracts run out, and what direction I don't know what direction the golf landscape is going in at this point. They've been talking about a merger for 2 years now. It didn't happen. As a matter of fact, the initial deal was announced at the Travelers Championship in 2023, I think 23, and nothing happened. I guess the government stepped in or whatever. Somebody stepped in and squashed the deal, said it couldn't happen. And so I don't know where it's going. I haven't heard of any players rumored to be leaving to go to Live. There's been no signings. I don't know what direction that league is going in. Now, I have tried to watch Live, and I don't really dig the product, and it's mostly because I just don't. When I watch it, I just don't enjoy it. It's kind of quirky to me, but I don't fault anybody for watching it, and it's golf, right? At the end of the day, it's golf. If you want to watch golf and you want to watch Live, watch Live. You want to watch PGA Tour, watch PGA Tour, LPGA, whatever. It doesn't matter. You do you. And so I'd be curious to see where all this goes. My golf game, I tell you what, I started the YouTube channel, and one of the big things I was going to do was a series I wanted to call it Drive to 5, because I started the year at an 8 handicap, and I was really playing well last year and really playing well at the end of last year. I don't know what's going on with my game this year. I'm hitting the ball as well as I've ever hit it. I'm putting the ball pretty well, too. I cannot stay away from the blow-up hole. And that used to be something that I would pride myself on. I can tell you, I mean, there was multiple rounds in a row back in the day where I would go without even making a double bogey. Last year, I had a handful of rounds with no double bogeys. This year, I have 2. I have 2 rounds with no double bogeys. And neither one of them resulted in a round in the 70s, ironically. The first round with no double bogeys was an 82, and the second round with no double bogeys was an 83. It was just a shit ton of bogeys. Now, I am, I went out and played this past weekend. I think on Saturday, I shot 81 with 2 doubles and a triple. 2 doubles and a triple, and I shot an 81. Frustrating. Sunday, I shot 85, and I had it was ridiculous. I had 9, I'll put it this way. It was a par 70. I had 9 pars. 9 pars. And I shot 15 over for the other 9. Now, it wasn't front. I didn't have 9 pars on the front. It was 6 pars on the front, 3 on the back, or 3 on the front, 6 on the back, whatever. And I shot 85. 85 with 9 pars. I just can't explain it. It's like my concentration goes pew. And I know we all have that. We all have those moments, right? But it's frustrating for me, especially these days, because I'm making doubles. Most of my doubles, I'm going to say 99% of my doubles, are made from the middle of the fairway. Literally, I will hit a good drive, and then by the time I tap it in the hole, it's a double bogey. It's just got to be lapse of concentration. I don't know. And I used to play with it just a shit ton of confidence, and now it seems like I play and I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop, waiting for me to have that blow up hole. And I tend to do it towards the end of the round a lot. Or at the end of it, at the end of a 9 holes. I can't tell you how many times I've gone into the 9th hole at my course, just a few over and make double or triple. It happens so much. And same thing on the back. We have the tough stretch of 15, 16, 17. And, a lot of times I will just blow up on one of those holes. And it just irritates me. It just, I don't want to say enrages me because it's golf, right? We all get, upset at our golf game, but let's face it. None of us are doing this for a living. So, I used to be one of those guys who threw clubs and all that shit. And I don't throw clubs, but I did get angry the other day, and I broke my 3-wood. I don't even know what came over me, but it was just a moment. I had just a moment, and a regretful moment. Either way, I did that. Yeah, not proud of it. But we have our last major of the year coming up at our course. It is called the Fall Classic. It's a 2-man event. So we start out on Saturday. We play the first 9 holes. We'll play best ball. And then the second 9 holes, we'll play scramble. And then on Sunday, we'll reverse it, and we'll do scramble first, and we will do best ball second. So I have won this event with my golf partner, JT. And him and I will be partnering up again this year, and hopefully we will come out victorious for whatever division we're in. It's a ton of fun, and, we really look forward to it each and every year. And the weather is really, really nice up here in New England right now. But I know ultimately the cold weather is coming and the snow is coming, and, so we'll have to endure a few months of that and then kick it off and get ready for 2026. I tell you, this golf season, it feels like it never got started for me, and here we are already at the end of the season. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a couple good months left. I'll have all of October, and usually we get all of November. And so the golf course. My golf course will close around usually around the middle of December. Like last year, they closed on December 15th. But there are courses up here, lots of courses that are open all year round. And so if we do have those occasional warmer days where it gets up to the mid 40s or low 50s, we'll go out and play. And now that I have the cover for a riding cart and I have a propane heater, like I usually walk, but on those cold days, man, I put that cart cover. I rent the cart, put the cart cover on there, get the propane heater going, and it makes the golfing in the cold a whole lot more tolerable. Heat doesn't bother me. I don't care how hot it is, how humid it gets. And it's funny. People don't think that they think because we're up in New England that we have like cool summers and all that. The summers get flipping hot up here, like really hot and really humid. The humidity up here is brutal. Now, I don't dislike it. I don't. I love the summer. I love the heat. I don't care if it's humid. It doesn't bother me at all. But it is not like this, maybe like in Vermont, up in Vermont or way up in Maine. I mean, my wife's family is from way up in northern Maine, and I went there in July, and I felt like I was out, in San Francisco because I felt like I went through all 4 seasons in one day on July 4th weekend. It was cold in the morning, and then it got kind of cool, and then it warmed up in the afternoon, and then got cool again at night. So when you get up there, yes, but where I'm at, I'm in the Hartford, Connecticut area. The summers are hot and they're humid, and we had a really hot and humid summer this year. So I don't enjoy winter, but well, you know what? We'll keep the channel going. We'll keep videos going. We'll do some indoor simulator stuff over the winter, and also I'll keep making this podcast. So that's what's going on in my world right now. Listen. If you guys or gals, if you're not a subscriber yet, please like and subscribe. Come on and join the YouTube channel. Like I said, if you're listening to this podcast on a different platform, my YouTube channel is the same name as this podcast. It's Joey D's Golfing Journey, and that's D''S. And help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I can give away this Scotty Cameron putter. And I want to make another announcement. I will be doing a video in late October. I'll be doing other videos in between, but this one is kind of, I think it's kind of a cool one. I will be playing against a scratch golfer, and he's going to give me like 10 strokes. So I'll start at like 10 under par. We're just going to do stroke play for final score, and see how it goes. Rick Shields does that, and I've seen Grant Horvat do that, where they'll play a pro, a touring pro, obviously. I'm going to be playing the pro at my golf course, who's a wicked good stick, by the way. His name is Steve Madison, and I played golf with him once, and he shot the easiest 71 I ever saw on a tough course. So, I'm going to do that with scratch golfer, and his name's Matt, and then I will be doing hopefully a video with the pro. I don't know if maybe it won't happen until next year. We haven't been able to line up a date, but look forward to both those videos. And I'm going to make another video from the green tees to forward tees. Listen, I'm determined that I can shoot even par from those green tees. My first time out on it, I shot 77, but I putted horribly and I made a double bogey. Okay, so I had 36 putts. I made no birdies, and I usually am good for a couple birdies around, right? So especially from the green tee, my God, I mean, I play in par fours that were like 240, 50 yards. I know I can shoot even par. I know I can do it. So that's going to be a challenge. So look for that, because I'm going to do another video on that, and we're just going to keep this train rolling down the tracks. So, as always, thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you guys hit them straight and have a great day. Peace, everybody.